Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The Hoosiers take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Play fake, Saying. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Saying. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that's not a surprise. But when a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The give to the left side. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical.
There's some room. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. On the run, it's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's St. Clair. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Sayin. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They want to run it left here. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Hoosiers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Direct snap. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this
may be a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Jackson. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They can come up empty. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's Hoover. The short hands, it's Marsh. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, he threw a touchdown on the last drive. You saw him on the sideline talking to his play caller. Let's keep throwing it. They can't stop us. So here they are in the very next drive, first play, and they're taking a shot. This offense right now, you can tell, they feel like they're unstoppable throwing.
Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Richard. Finding some room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Richard. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Longhorns with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. They'll go right back to the run. Could be an alley. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Going to the run, it's Richard. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Snap to the back. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. Run in the red zone, it's Richard. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes a handoff. It's Richard. Got a little grass. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Indiana!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range. Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And he forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Black 18. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. And the defense drags him down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on. There's a crease. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richard. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
Say it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Leaping grab for a big gain. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Here's Sayin to throw. Goes high to pull it in. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Again, it's Sayin. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Sayin. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to.
Makes a grab and room to run. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a 1st down after the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's shot. Smashes ahead. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Becker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Richard. At the 20, he's got space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Floats it out in space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Say it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Go, go.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. One more play to pad the stats. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Hoover. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.